Hey there everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on our new Primaris Chaplain, and it's just a simple review. This is clearly not the Chaplain in question, but this is my old Chaplain here, and I'm really liking the older model for a couple of reasons. I like this kind of badge of office, the Crozius Arcanum, just kind of the posturing and the posing and the leaning forward elements of that Chaplain there. A few kind of key features that of course we'll see echoed in the new Primaris Chaplain. We've got, kind of the book, the litanies of the Emperor and all that. We've got these scrolls that they follow and use and all that as well. And in general, just a kind of a cool, powerful model. Now, in the game, it's a powerful model as well, but just kind of want to review kind of what I liked about the original Chaplain. There's lots of, scroll work and purity seals and all that. Pretty sweet. Now, move this guy aside. And now we can take a look at our actual Primaris Chaplain model here. Now, lots of lights going on. Look at that in the focus. This model is actually pretty sweet in terms of looking at the box. A lot of the same kind of echoey bits. A little bit of a difference. The Crozius Arcanum no longer has those wings that go along with it. A little more compact. Looks a little bit more like a swagger stick, which is pretty sweet. And the box is pretty decent. Obviously, they talk about colors on the outside, and what they've used to paint the model there. You get a good kind of backwards and forwards view, and they highlighted certain elements of the model there as well. Pretty cool. Now, I have not opened up the box yet, so let's do that. Okay, so haven't looked inside, and we'll open it up here. Instructions on the top and all that. Get rid of Mr. Box. And yeah, let's take a look at the instructions first. So obviously it's a Primaris Chaplain saying, hey, read this first. Just kind of a nice breakdown of how they've got the model, and again, some of the features that go along with it. It's an extra kind of feature shot of the Rosarius that they have right there that I haven't actually seen until now, because I simply wasn't able to see it from the box. It's kind of hidden behind the Crozius Arcanum there. First page, they're talking about paint colors again as well. Oh man, super easy to put together kit. Look at this. They've got 2 steps to the instructions, and oh man, not very many pieces at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces total, as indicated by the 12. Way to go there. They have the breakdowns as well. They show where to apply the icons. In this case, you stick with the Ultramarine transfers, which is cool. And then, of course, we've got the rules for the Primaris Chaplain. And these are just an echo out of, the new codex and all that. But I really do like the fact that they include these models, include the rules with the models, so that you can just up and play with it, especially if you're playing narratively with the power level and all that. So really cool. Obviously, we got different languages in there as well. Kind of neat. And that's about it for that. Now, the actual box itself is just 1 sprue, which is nice. It's clipped in here quite well, of course, so that nothing flies around. We've got our 40mm base that comes with our Chaplain. We've got our Ultramarine icons here, and Ultramarines, Primaris characters. Oh, so this is actually not just for the Chaplain. This is an additional set of stickers for your characters and all that. That's actually pretty sweet. And some of the smaller iconography there too. Very cool. Nice. So we'll use those clearly, and then we'll look at the sprue itself. So let's see what's going to give us the most detail. Probably this side here. So you can see here that we've got, lots of kind of character in this robe. I like the big kind of step and the flourishing out robe. Reminds me of some of the old Inquisition models, clearly. The Crozius is here as well, and it's got the Rosarius kind of hanging off. Pretty sweet. Standard Primaris backpack. And then we've got our Iron Halo above here, which is cool. We've also got our book here, and we've got this nice, big, bold, postured pose. And then we've got our power armor legs, top of the Crozius Arcanum, and a couple of little fetishes in there as well. So pretty sweet kit, nice and compact, very few pieces. So I mean, we don't get a lot of posability, but with the characters, that's not that big of a deal. We're not going to get a lot of repetition. You're not going to have 6 Primaris Chaplains rolling up the field. So I don't mind that little bit of a lack of repetition. The Redeemer bolt pistol. No, not the Redeemer, what they call it. It's the Absolver, right? To absolve you of your sins against the Emperor. The Absolver bolt pistol here, you know, looking pretty good. A little bit larger of a bolt pistol in general, and you know, the magazine coming off the bottom is short and clipped, so I guess they only have to use it a few times in their line of particular work. Nice. All right, so next step for us is going to be to assemble this, and we'll check it out as an assembled model. All right, so we've got our friend all assembled here and looking pretty good. Now, intentionally, I did leave him into two sub-assemblies, being a very heavy-duty one-part sub-assembly being the feet, or the legs, I guess, and then we've got the rest of the body here. Now, the challenge I wanted to get over was the fact that with that 40 mil base, it'd be very difficult to get in under that jacket there. So what I wanted to make sure that I did was, I guess jacket, I guess that would be a full-on coat, be able to get inside here. So I just left it in two different pieces, so I'll be able to prime inside, get the kind of the brown for the coat and everything in there. It'll be pretty solid. You could always just have him levitate and be Mr. Spooky Pants, but there you go. Now the model itself is it's good actually. I like it a lot. Again, it's got that maximized kind of detail to it. We've got all the major hits of our previous Chaplain. We've got the the little fetishes in here, the long chains. We got the cool coat. There's even little skull buttons in here as well. To take away a little bit of leftover plastic. These skull buttons in here, which are really cool. I really like the scroll work here and how it's kind of carried on and kind of got this kind of brooch style pin type thing. So seeing the scroll work through that pin there is pretty neat. He retains the old skull face there, which is kind of cool. He's got the refined Crozius Arcanum without the wings. Not bad at all. The pistol's kind of cool. It's got lots of, lots of weight behind it as well. I like the clipped mag. Little skulls hanging off everywhere. And then, of course, the book detail on the back here is quite nice as well. I like the extended belt coming off and over. It just adds a little bit of animation and life to the whole thing. In addition to that, he's got his Rosarius here, his Imperial Rosarius, which is nice. We'll probably paint that like a white, kind of matching what's on the box, but just give it a nice pop of color there. The other one that I really think is an interesting fix, an interesting way to fix on is the iron halo here. I think it's kind of cool the way that it's angled forward, and in fact I think that will keep it from breaking more, believe it or not, in the boxes themselves. I've had lots of problems with the iron halos coming off of these guys as we go. So the skull mask is nice. The robe's going to add lots of depth, and it'll really break up the just sheer black, which can be a little kind of tricky to paint, and it can get lost in the table if it's just a big pile of black. So we'll have the black armor, we'll have all the gold kind of highlights on the iconography and all of that, and then we'll have that kind of nice bone color through the chest and the mask and all that. So we're gonna get quite a variety of colors in this, and it's lots and lots of detail. But again, it's a very it's not kind of too muddied with the detail. The chain is unique and on its own, the low-hanging belt for the holster, and then the coat belt here as well. I think there's going to be lots and lots of detail on here, but I don't think it's going to overwhelm the model that much. So yeah, I'm actually really digging this guy. So he's going to be kind of cool to get painted up anyway. Again, he's just one of the other Primaris characters that are available, and I think a lot of flair to the table. It's also kind of nice because each of the Primaris guys, they've only got they've got the 2 attacks each. So having him being able to re-roll, and with that zealot rule, being able to roll in there and re-roll a bunch of the hits, it'd be pretty sweet there. So yeah, liking it actually. Really looking forward to getting him painted up. He'll even become whole one day, which will be pretty cool. And that's about it. So that's my quick review. Big thumbs up for the model itself. It's got that nice kind of new design they've got with their Primaris models. Lots of kind of gravitas, lots of posability and animation to it. Lots of motion in the coat there. So I think it's going to be awesome to paint together, and really looking forward to getting them on the table. So that is my quick and dirty review. Thanks a lot for watching. If you liked the video, obviously hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. already and you want some notifications of all of our future videos. And if you stay tuned, we'll be painting him up fairly quickly here, and he'll be a nice addition to the Primaris Marines. So just want to say thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.